Okay, hi. Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Fontel. This is Carrie.
Hi.
We are from Great Yarns, and we're in Everett, Washington. Today, we're going to give you a variety of things. Normally, we concentrate on yarns and kits and so forth. We're going to do that, of course, but there are going to be some surprises along the way. Um, Later on today, we're going to talk about interchangeable needles, interchangeable crochet hooks, really the tools of our trade, what's new, what's innovative. What, there's no perfect one. It's what meets your needs and what you like the best. But this morning, we're going to start with accessories. And we're going to start with a company called Jewel. And Jewel makes shawl sticks and pins. Carrie is wearing the leather shawl cuff. People actually wear this on their wrist as a bracelet, but it's just a really fun, easy way to keep your shawl in place. It's made, this is actually made in the United States. It's US leather, and there is a wonderful white brass closure, and it's an oval piece. And so it's just a great little accessory. So we're going to, I'm going to show you that all of the jewel pieces come in this packaging, and it will tell you that where it's made and what the product is. So this is Jewel. And we're going to start this morning. We're going to switch cameras here.
Oh, hopefully.
Hang on. Okay.
You're getting so fancy.
Oh, I know. Scary, isn't it? All righty. So we're going to start with these are shawl pins, and a pin has two pieces to it. So here's the coil, and you can see that this is white brass. All of the shawl pins and sticks are made in Indonesia. It's a collaborative effort between a US designer, Laura Bellows, and a Filipino gentleman, but all the pieces are fair trade, white brass, made in Indonesia. So here's a coil. This is one of my favorites. I love the floral piece. So you can see that they're floral all around it, and the sticks have a slight little curve to them. The next piece it's called Passion Flower, and you can see that it's quite arched on top, and this is really appropriate if you have a heavy garment, a heavy wrap or shawl, because it has lots of space for it. I probably have sold as many of these for hair accessories as I have for shawls. So again, that's the Passion Flower. And I am going to mention that all of these are pictured on our website. Here's one of the newer versions. You can tell that this is almost kind of a hammered approach. Again, white brass in a triangular piece. And now this is really an innovative piece. This is called a penannular, and penannular means broken circle. So this, I'm going to undo this so that you can actually see how it works. The stick is attached to the circle, so it will never fall off. So when you use this, you're going to take the stick and go through your shawl, drop the circle, lift it up, and then rotate. Then this will never fall out. It's absolutely permanent. You know, there's some shawl sticks, gorgeous as they are, have a tendency to loosen. This one will stay in place as it is. So this is called the penannular. Those are shawl pins. Now we're going to move on to shawl sticks. And this is the most best-selling shawl stick of all time. It's called the Twig G. Where'd they get that name? I mean, it's so appropriate. It's long, it's curved, and it goes, you can take it through your shawl even a couple of times. but the twig part really keeps it in place. So that's the shawl twig. Next is this is fashioned after a grapevine. And so this is called the wild grapevine. And when I switch back to my screen, I'll actually show you that I'm wearing this particular piece. So, and then there are some other really fun shawl sticks. And they have an animal series. This is the tree frog and the hummingbird. I also have an adorable little sea turtle, but you can see that they really have lovely detail in this shawl stick. So these again are all on my website, and I'm going to tell you that all of the shawl pins are $34 and all of the shawl sticks are $24.
Is the pennula also $34?
Yes, yes, all of the peninsular and all of the shawl pins are $34. And what I have on, so this is, see, this was the grape that I showed you earlier. And again, it just keeps my shawl absolutely in place. So that's Jewel. So Carrie's going to show you the Harlow shawl. This is a shawl from Universal Yarns. It's made of henna, which is a 50% baby Surrey alpaca and 28% extra fine merino wool. It's absolutely, you can tell, you can see through it. It's
Right.
weightless.
It's absolutely soft. I mean, it's incredibly soft and weightless, lightweight. I know this shawl is on the website in 5 colors. I think the gray and the black stays the same, and you get to pick your choice of accent color. This is a beautiful gold.
This particular piece is done on a size 7 needle. The finished dimensions are actually 82 inches wide and 41 inches in depth.
And it weighs nothing. It's a big size, but it weighs nothing. And it's light enough to where you can really twist this around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Just keep twisting.
Just lovely.
You can roll this up and throw it in your bag and take it with you. You know, if you get chilly in the evening, it's just an absolutely beautiful piece.
Done mostly in stockinette. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
soft, really soft. And this is another incredibly soft piece. You know, it's a smaller piece. It's merino and cashmere. It's hand dyed. I'll put it on this way.
So this is an art yarns piece. The yarn is 80% extra fine merino and 20% cashmere. So you know this feels like a dream.
It does feel like a dream.
And you can tie it, but again, go back to your jewel stick or pin and you can keep it in place. And so now we're going to show you, we have some gorgeous color options. So here is a peach.
Yeah, this feels good.
Here, I'm gonna hand those to you.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
Fuchsia.
this is gray, kind of pearl gray to a charcoal gray. This is ice blue, which is really soft and beautiful and really like Chinese red. Gorgeous.
But wait, there's more. We have more colors.
It's hope. Sometimes it's just hard to see these
It is.
even on the
It is.
website. And this goes more beigey, where this beige is cooler. This one is definitely warmer.
And Kara, I want to show them the edge. There's a really interesting detail to this particular gradient. And you actually, as with most shawls like this, you start with 3 stitches at the top, but those 3 stitches are really an I-cord. So you do those 3 stitches back and forth for about 12 rows. Then you pick up along the edge. But I want to show you up close that when you're done, see this lovely I-cord edge is all across the top of the shawl. It's just one of those little details that I think is just it's just, when it's done, and it's beautifully done.
I'm going to make some comments on prices too, because
Sure.
where this is cashmere and merino and really is super soft, quick and easy. This kit is how much?
$54.
$54 for these kits. The cotton candy,
Yeah.
which also for garter stitch, I'm going to say is very soft. It's very spongy or mobile. It feels quite lightweight, even though it's big and on garter stitch. But this cotton candy kit is $63. So another really amazing price. And the Harlow, I think, is also, I have to look this up, but this Harlow is, I don't know how much this is. I know it's very reasonable. Here, $90, $90. And this is all alpaca, a Suri alpaca, extremely lightweight, easy to do. So we just wanted to mention these prices.
Sure.
Go online. The website is greatyarns.com, and then go to kits and type in Harlow or cotton candy.
So this is cotton candy. So, you know, I had it wrapped around my shoulder and so forth, and you can really see that this is 3 colors. So the main color is pink, the first accent color is cream, and then this is bordered with navy. But it's really a very generous size. And as Carrie said, this is all superwash merino. It's all done in garter stitch, but it's really, really drapey. I think you can maybe see that it's done. I think this was done on a 7 needle, but just really, really a yummy piece. It's easy to wear and easy to do. So if color blocking is your thing, there are fabulous color options for this.
The smaller shawl, I'm looking in the chat. So the smaller shawl is called gradient, right?
Yes, gradient. So if you're looking for it, it's under, you can go to our homepage and there's a catalog listing. Under that catalog, click down to kits. And then when you get to the kit page, you can look for art yarns, and that's where you'll find this. There's also a little search window on our website. So if you're looking for something and you know, then type in that search window, say gradient, and it will bring up the kits as well.
So stainless steel.
Okay, so we're going to now we're going to talk. I mentioned at the top of the hour that we're going to talk about knitting needles. You know, we all love to knit, we all love to crochet, and sometimes the tool makes all the difference in the world. So I'm going to show you some of my favorites, some things that are new to the marketplace. And we're going to start this morning.
Whoops.
Hang on.
Sorry.
While we change cameras.
There we go.
Coming up. All righty. So this is Addie, and I know a lot of you are very familiar with Addie.
Right.
They are known for their stainless steel needles. They've long been a leader as far as the points and so forth, but this particular set is called Rocket Square. So they are stainless steel, but you'll see the needle itself actually has a square shape to it. And then in addition to that square shape, they've added some dimpling, and that dimple goes down the shaft of the needle. What happens when you're knitting, you have this wonderfully sharp point, but the yarn will absolutely transition over the needle, kind of like water rolling over rocks. So this particular kit comes in 2 different lengths. This is the short length, and I will tell you this is a 4-inch tip. The advantage to this particular kit set is that this will make 16-inch, 24-inch, 32-inch, or 40-inch circular needles. And this particular set ranges in size from a US 4 to a US 11. So this is the short set, but it also is available in a 5-inch length in the same sizes. So this is the new rocket square interchangeable needles. Next up, here comes Chow Goo.
You know, this is so fuzzy, everybody. I don't
Sorry,
know
it's
why.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Try to see if we can clear this up. No, it's not helping. There we go.
There we go. That's better. Perfect. Okay. So this is Chow Goo stainless steel. Lovely points. Let's see here. And very smooth. I'm going to just backtrack a minute and go back to the Addies because I really failed to mention that their joining system is called a click and twist. And what that particular mechanism does is that you insert the extender into the needle, and then you push it one extra little bit and it will click in place, and you twist it and they are firm. So that's the mechanism that they've long used for the Addie needles, and so it's called click and twist. The mechanism for joining these Chow Goo needles is the standard screw-on. But the screw also comes with a little T-pin, and you can tighten it with that T-pin so they don't come undone. They also include a couple of little rubber grips so that if you're like me and you can't really get a grip on these stainless steel needles because they're so slick, you can tighten them that way. One real advantage to this particular set is the broad range of sizing. It starts at a size 2 and it goes to a 15. It comes with interchangeable the cords, so that makes all the standard sizes. So this set again is available in 4-inch, which is what I'm showing you now. And this will make the 16, 24, 32, 40-inch. But it also comes in a 5-inch. So if you're looking for a needle with a little longer tip to it, this is a great consideration. Comes in this really cute little pack with a zipper closure, and then along this edge, this is where your extenders are, and this is the set that has the lovely red lace twist connectors.
I love those cords.
Yeah, they're really, really popular. Comes with the needle gauge, and also comes with some adorable little stitch markers. They really have included a lot of things in this particular set. So Chow Goo stainless interchangeable needles.
I love this bag. I just love this bag. I like the packaging.
So then from Chow Goo, for those of you who are lace knitters, they make what is called the Chow Goo twist shorties. So in this particular set, the lower part of this are all the 2-inch needles. So I'm going to pull one of those out so you can literally see it's a 2-inch needle, has the screw connection, and the upper tier are the 3-inch tips. So they're here. Again, they're made out of surgical steel, so it's very high quality. They come with these wonderful little, the twist cables again, and they range in size from a 0 to a US 3. So this is really a very specialized set. Again, their packaging is wonderful. Everything fits into this adorable little pouch. The zippers on it. So that is the Chow Goo twist shorties. And then lastly, from Chow Goo again, they've just done a wonderful job of coming up with unusual sets. This is the Chow Goo twist mini set. And these are 5-inch tips, so these are long. So this is a standard 5-inch tip. What's unusual here is the sizing. So this starts at a 000. Hello. I might have to get the magnifying glass out, but here we go. 000 and goes to a 1.5. This one is intended really for lace work because it comes with tips and the extenders here are 14 inches, 22 inches, and 30 inches. So again, it's quite a specialized kit, but if you're in the market for lace knitting, this is a great way to go. So that's the story about stainless steel knitting.
I'm going to switch cameras. We're going to go back and show some beautiful garments. This is a heavenly Maldive kind of shaped cardigan. The yarns from Trendsetters are brand new yarns. The Maldives is like half cotton and half linen. I'll show this under the camera later, but you can tell that it's textured. It has a little bit of, stuff coming out. It's super soft because of the cotton with the linen. And then the heavenly is viscose and cotton. It has a little bit of texture, but really a surface that's so soft and smooth. And it's 2-row repeats on a reverse stockinette. So if you like the stockinette side better and the stripes to be more pronounced, you can do that. But this is the Heavenly Maldive cardigan. And it has, talk about the darts, Fontel.
So the shaping in this particular piece, you can see that it has wonderful swing along the bottom of it. And that swing is created by having darts. And so you're starting at the bottom, and then as you decrease the darts, then you're decreasing up to the bust line. So it has wonderful shape and drape to it. The yarn is textured. I happen to like the reverse side of this because I think it softens the horizontal lines. But if you're a fan of stockinette, you can certainly wear it and put your sweater together the other way.
This has real nice sizing too, because it goes from size 37, I think, up to a 52. So
Correct. Yes.
Great sizing. Very lightweight. Again, lightweight, quite soft, and an easy knit.
Okay, so I know that the designer Jan Runkle is joining us today. So I'm going to talk about this is called the streaker jacket. So this employs 2 different, highly different variegated yarns. So take a look at this. Again, this is all garter stitch, but the joy of this is look at the detail.
Go further forward so they can maybe see towards the bottom. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Isn't this is one, I would say, fabulous piece.
Yeah, Jan.
So how this is created, Jan, you cast on the center back stitches, and then you cast on the shoulder stitches. And you are doing a center double decrease. And that's what creates the bend and the that center decrease is created by you're going to slip 2 stitches, but you're going to slip those 2 stitches together, just as though you were going to knit 2 together. We want you to slip them over, and that will twist them, knit the next stitch, and then pass those twisted knit 2 stitches over. And that creates this decrease. I told you that it was all garter stitch, and it is, with this exception. When you come back to that decrease, you will quickly note that that stitch has extra yarn in it. And that is this center stitch. You purl that one, and that's going to create a stockinette accentuated decrease line. So this is just for me an amazing piece. So then you're going to create the center front, or the two fronts the same way. Sew those shoulders together and then pick those stitches up and knit the sleeve down. So you're fully in control of where you want the length of that sleeve to be. And again, the more you look, I'm sorry about that tag. The more you look, the more you see.
I love the way the color changes.
It's just such a statement of angles. I mean, Jen, I would wear this and wear this. I love this piece.
I'm going to switch cameras for a minute and just show you. Well, I'm sorry, for some reason this is going fuzzy again.
There we go.
These are the two colors. This is a half bio cotton and half soy. It has a very soft hand to it. There are many colors to choose from. The more opposing they are, the better it is in the striping, if you will, or in the color work. And if you're just looking for some summer cotton yarns and maybe your own pattern, your own t-shirt, this really is just blurry. I'm sorry. Here's just a swatch of the Maldives, which is linen and cotton, and our skein. So, and then this is the heavenly. Kind of a messy skein because I swatched. This just has a very smooth surface, really silky feel. So something yummy and new and nice to knit for summer. I'm going to switch us back. Not as fast as this yet, as I should be.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
All right.
Except we need to stay there because what are you going to do? No, you're doing the
You know what? No, Carrie, I'm going to talk about interchangeable wood and bamboo needles.
Okay, I'm switching you back.
All right, bring us back. Okay. You will probably recognize the packaging in this, but this is the interchangeable bamboo knitting needle set. So again, one real advantage to this particular set is that it starts at a size 2. Oftentimes, interchangeables don't start that small. So this one starts at a 2 and it goes to a 15. It's available again in 5-inch length or 4-inch length. But here is one real fun advantage to this particular set. This one comes with extenders, and you'll notice that these are the screw on the smaller end here is quite small, and the screw on the larger ones opposingly is larger. And it comes with connectors for both of those sizes. But here is the real surprise. This connector for this one swivels. So now I want you to watch me swivel as I turn the connector. When you are knitting with this particular set, these needles will never twist up because that connector will turn as you are knitting. The hole that's in here is for the T-pin to go through and tighten it. But this is called the spin connector, and it only comes in this particular set. So I think this is just way fun. I personally have knit with these for a long time, and I love them. The patina finish on the needles, and for a bamboo, this has a nice sharp but not too sharp tip. It still goes into the stitches just beautifully. So this is the Chow Goo patina bamboo set. And now from Knitter's Pride. This is a relatively new set. Again, now this is called Ginger. And obviously, I think that's because of the tonal nature of the wood. The wood is actually birch, And you can kind of see it almost in some of these pieces looks like it's laminated wood, but it's not. It really is just the grain of that birch wood. So this again is the interchangeable set. This ranges in size from a 3 to a 17. They also throw in this, little pen if you want to take notes and whatnot. But here's a real advantage to this particular set. It literally on the other side has the magnetic strips so that you can literally stand this case up, put your pattern here, and have your needles on the other side. So it really is very compact, and it kind of is a jack of all trades for this one. It really does encompass all that you really need for your knitting. So again, a lovely point, very smooth. And so this is the Ginger set from Knitter's Pride. And next up is, and the Knitter's Pride is made in India, by the way, just so you know. I will tell you, the artisans in India are making some phenomenal knitting needles. They're just such craftsmen about their work. This is you can say Likey, it's Lykke, or Licky, but these are interchangeable needles, and these are actually made in Nepal, a neighboring country. So this set ranges from a 4 to a 17. This is the 5-inch set, so it comes with cords for 24, 32, or 40-inch interchangeable needles. It also comes in a shorter size, and unlike the others that I've talked about earlier, it's a 3.5-inch tip. So it really is intended for making 16-inch circular needles. I will also mention one really nice thing is that Knitter's Pride and Likey share the same housing and sizing for their connectors. So you can use your interchangeable set with cords from Knitter's Pride and vice versa. You can interchange needles if you're liking this particular needle in a Likey, or you want one of the Knitter's Pride, you can interchange those very easily. So this is all about wood and bamboo circular knitting needles. Okay, back on, Carrie.
Back on. This is a little hard to see on my black, but this is absolutely luminous yarn. It's called Luminosa.
There.
Yeah, that's easier. So you can see the design. It's a cowl that can be doubled, and I will double it. And Chantal, you know a little bit more about this than I do. I can just tell you this is incredibly soft, and you can see the design.
This particular yarn is called Luminosa. It's from Cascade Yarns. The base of the yarn is viscose, and that's where the sheen comes in. But the texture on the top is actually baby alpaca. So it's really, really soft and luscious. This particular cowl takes 1 skein each of 2 colors. It's knit in the round. It really is a luscious piece. And it comes in a variety of colors. Here's the ruby, blue. Look at the sheen that comes out of that viscose. The yarn has 220 yards to the ball. And as I said, the cowl takes 1 each of 2. This comes with a pattern, and this particular kit is $38.
Again, really
So
good
it's
price.
luscious and fun and still really affordable.
So I think you're putting the wave
I am.
over here.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm going to strip a little bit here.
And I might turn the lights back on for you.
Okay. And here is our wave shawl. So I'm going to show it to you like this because it really demonstrates that it is truly just a rectangle. I cast on 100 stitches. I did knit 4, purl 4, ribbing. I let the yarn do its thing. And then I sewed the rectangle together, leaving the center hole open. And here is the wave poncho. Couldn't be easier. This is a piece that you just throw on and wear. There's my little side seam right there. And I will tell you, I just want to tell you a little disclaimer about this. I said 100 stitches in knit 4, purl 4, ribbing. So when I was done, my piece was about this wide. Don't panic because it's meant to be blocked. It's meant to open up, but just envision this as knit 4, purl 4, ribbing. Susan, who works in the store with me, I will tell this on her. She was listening to me explain this, and we had 2 customers come in. Oh, I've got their picture. You have to see. Okay. So here are our customers, Kathy and Nancy, wearing their shawls. But I told them, knit the piece, bring it in, and I will block it for you. So they walked in, and Susan is thinking to herself, OMG, what's she going to do? It's a scarf, for crying out loud. And we're talking about making sure that we have an elastic cast on and bind off because it allows it to be blocked. So to her dismay, I said, well, Susan, we just do this. And we had more than a good laugh about the fact that it was a scarf that turned into a poncho.
It expands.
Very, very fun. And we have some yarns to show you. Okay, here's the yarn that I have on. This is the gray. And again, you just let the yarn do what it wants. It's called a wave. And that because sometimes it's just tweeted and then other times it shadows. It comes in a real variety of gorgeous colors. This is ruby, there's teal, but go to the website. I think there are about 15 to 18 colors of this yarn. Machine wash, 100% merino wool. So simple, easy. You can't go wrong.
And did you say this is 2 skeins?
No, this is 4 skeins.
4 skeins.
And this is $13 a skein. So if my math is right,
52.
it's $52.
Yeah.
So again, simple, but so wearable.
Really cute. You have some adorable hats.
Okay, and I'm going to return. I told you that we weren't going to exclude the crocheters today. So if we can go back to our camera one more time, Carrie. All righty. So this is the Tunisian crochet hook set. And it's bamboo. It comes from Chow Goo. And again, it's going to have that same screw connector that comes down to the point. It has a lovely point that's really makes it easy to get into your stitches, to access your stitches. So this particular set has 11 crochet hooks. They're made out of Mosa bamboo. And those hooks range in size from an E to an N. And it comes with 3 different lengths of cord. So those of you that like to do Tunisian, away you go. I mean, they're really easy to use and a very nice set. Again, you can recognize that Chow Goo. So that's this. And then also,
Just so you don't have a blank screen.
here is the Knitter's Pride interchangeable set. So there we go. And as with Knitter's Pride, some of you probably know that they have long colored their needles and their crochet hooks. Every needle is a different color. So if you get a size green, a size 7, it's always going to be green or whatever. This Knitter's Pride set is made of birchwood. Again, these are made in India. And its set goes from an E to an L. So it doesn't have quite the range that the Chow Goo did, but it's, again, it's really fun. You can see that as the needles are different colors, the cords are different colors, and you can see there's stoppers and so forth in here. So this is Knitter's Pride Tunisian crochet hooks.
Boy, and I know Tunisian crochet is so popular. It's really gained a lot of popularity. In fact, our really good friend and designer and yarns company owner, Barry Klein, does a lot of classes on Tunisian crochet.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to go back to the main screen here.
And actually, you're going to show hats.
Yep. All right.
So I'm gonna flip you back.
Okay.
That sounds bad.
Okay, so I hope that some of you actually saw the newsletter that we sent out for our presentation today, because it had, these are just a little too fuzzy. Let's go back to the main screen, Kara. Okay, here we go. So this is called the Step Up hat. I'm just crazy about this hat. So it's 2 balls of yarn. So I'm going to show you the yarns. So it's a multicolor and a solid. And you are only doing, and it's all done with slip stitches. So there's no color work involved. So if you're on a blue row, you're on a blue row. And if you're on the multicolor, you're on the multicolor. And what you're doing is you're just advancing the slip stitches over every 2 rounds as you go, and it creates this stair step effect. So it's really a fun hat. And of course, I had to put a pom-pom on it. You can certainly do a pom-pom without a pom-pom, or you can do a pom-pom done out of the yarn itself. It's your choice. But I will show you one really fun thing about this particular pom-pom. They come with snaps. So on the bottom of the pom-pom and the hat, there are your snaps. So if you should have need to wash your hat, or you want to, I mean, I've actually worn this.
Yeah.
I worn it as a little brooch.
Because it'll
I
snap
love
through.
these things, you know, on gloves and whatever. We have a wonderful catalog and variety of colors of this particular
It's a really strong snap too, so you
Yeah,
can
it's not
snap
gonna
it
come off.
through your garment, so you really can
Yeah.
snap it on your gloves, and it's going to stay there because you have to work at getting that off. So these are pretty fun.
I'm really having a mini pearl moment here, aren't I?
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Right on. So again, this is a great little kit. It's called the Step Up Kit. It takes 2 balls of yarn, comes with a pattern, and it's $20. If you want the pom-pom, you can step up for that as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Step Up hat.
Yeah, this is a beauty. I'm going to let you
Okay.
explain this.
And so now we're going to talk, this is Fair Isle. And this is called the Paca Sparkle hat. And it comes in a kit. It comes in these darling little felted bags. And the yarn is absolutely yummy.
Yes,
It's an Ikigai fiber, and it's 75% merino and 25% baby alpaca. It's a chunky yarn, so it's super, super soft. And in this it combines this with a sparkly yarn.
Which you can see here in this hat.
Yeah.
Which just gives it a little pop.
So again, these are on the website. They are kits, great fun. I mean, if you're looking for something with just with fair owl knitting, I mean, I love this edge on the bottom and the arrows going sideways, just really an adorable hat.
How many colors are there, Fonto? I know this is a pink and a cream, and this
And
is
that's a black.
black and white,
I think there are three colors
three
for
colors
this.
on there. And how much is this?
65. 66. I was close.
But it doesn't include the pom-pom.
No, it doesn't include the
Got
pom-pom.
to step up.
Exactly. So this is Pack a Sparkle.
So do you want to talk a little bit about this beautiful oriental jacket back here?
So some of you maybe have kind of peered over our shoulder and you've seen this piece. We did this piece. I mean, this is such a classic piece for me. It's from Chow Goo, you know, our Canadian friends in Ontario. They do amazing work. And this is an absolute kimono style jacket. It's called the Oriental jacket. It is done in a series of mitered cornered squares, 3 sizes of the mitered corner. There we go. I have worn and worn and worn this piece. It is extraordinary. Yeah, let's show the back too, Carol.
Hopefully this doesn't roll off.
So there are only a side seam and an underarm seam. You start in the back and you build it up and you go down and over the front. So you knit a square and you're doing that center decrease. Then out of that square, you pick up and cast on stitches. So it really is a building block. It again is all garter stitch. This has held its shape. I have worn it and worn it. It's absolutely stunning. I think this is a piece that I love. I always have it in my shop. It has caused probably more comment than any other piece I've ever had. I will tell you that this is every bit of 10 years old. And it is as classic today as it was the day that it was knitted. And it will be in my wardrobe always. So again, it's called the Chow Goo Oriental Jacket. There are kits for it.
We have a couple in the store, which is always
So
nice.
This is the model color.
This one.
So it's greens and oranges and reds. And then for those of you that are more into the brighter tones and so forth of the blues and purples, we have that kit as well. So we've done a lot of talking and we have a little bit of time left. And I know that Eureka is monitoring the chat, but if some of you, Eureka, is it all right with you if we ask our audience to unmute themselves if they have a question or a comment?
We'd like to encourage you to go to our website, www.greatyarns.com. There are all of these kits are on there, but there's so much more that's on there. And for those of you who are close and you haven't been to Great Yarns, you need to come. It's a big store. There's multiple rooms and multiple levels, and you get fabulous service here from the Great Yarn staff.
And I hope also that if you have a question, feel free to email me or call the store. I am happy to help you in any way that I can. So don't hesitate. So if you don't see what you're looking for, or you want a custom color and whatnot, always happy to chat with you.
I love this piece.
Okay, quick question. Do you have different colors for the Step Up hat kit?
Yes.
Because you showed 2.
And they're online. Yes.
How
we
many
sure do.
colors?
Okay.
I think there are 6 colors online.
Oh,
But again, if
okay.
you don't see what's perfect, I know that there are maybe another 4 colors that I can easily make up. You can choose your main color, you know, if I used black and navy, but I also know that there's a purple option for you. So again, just let me know.
Perfect. Thank you.
Name of the cowl is Luminoso cowl. How do you spell that? Fontaine?
Luminosa, Luminoso.
Luminoso. Very soft because you can't touch it on the screen. I will tell you.
Yeah.
Super soft. Okay, I know there's some other questions in the chat. Let me see. We can't wait till the border opens either.
Oh my gosh, yes, no kidding.
All right.
All righty.
No
Well,
other questions? Okay, Jan, you have to have a question.
or a comment.
I get to see you again next. Yes.
Exactly.
With you.
I was
Miss
looking
you.
at
And,
the
and
website.
again, everybody, Jan Runkle is chatting right now, and that was the designer that we mentioned.
And a good friend.
Exactly.
So
All right,
Hey,
everybody.
you have, oh, I'm sorry.
Go
You
ahead.
have that TSY stripe pullover in the kit section.
TSY,
Trendsetter.
no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look. It says TSY Heavenly Autumn Wind Print Stripe Pullover.
Autumn wind.
6200 OK.
Chances are it's in there.
Yeah,
But if not, call us because we have it and we can put
Sure.
it together. So send us an email or a phone call, which is 425-252-8155 or email.
and go to the website and go to kits again, go to Trendsetter. And that, I think there are 3 pages of Trendsetter kits there, and you'll probably find it there. If not, just let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. Anybody else? All right,
All righty.
we're gonna say
Well,
thank you.
thank you.
There
go.
is a couple more questions.
It's always a pleasure to be a part of Fibre Love Affair. I mean, this is an intimate thing for us. You might notice we're in my office right now. So it's just been it's lots of fun for us. Thank you all for joining us. See you soon. Bye
Okay.
now. Thank you. Rachel.
Fontel, Linda's asking, what's the name of the large shawl on your right? I don't know which one.
This one?
Harlow?
That one, Linda?
If it's this one, it's called Harlow. And that's really the only one
With the pink
hanging.
one.
So this is the one that's done
Yes,
out of,
that's the one.
Okay, Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's called Harlow, Harlow. And it's the one that's done out of alpaca, Syri alpaca. You know, super uber soft. It's very lightweight. I think this was $60 or $90. I think this one because of all the alpaca. There's a choice of highlight color on the website. So this is a soft gray and black with the yellow. You get to choose your accent color on the website, but it's a big size. It's going to roll down because it's so lightweight. You can literally, roll this down. So I love this piece. It's not my piece. but
So
it is.
much. That's great.
Thanks, Linda. Good to talk to you.
Yeah.
I do love this piece.
Okay, and then you have to tell people your bingo word. Do you know what your bingo word is?
Do you
No. Okay, I can tell people.
Home Alone.
know?
You know my bingo word, Eureka?
Yes.
Please.
I can tell people. It's okay?
Oh, God. Okay. I love it.
Okay, Great Yarns bingo word is inspirations.
Inspiration.
Inspirations.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
I'm sure you got all inspired by their presentation. It was great.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
All righty.
Bye,
See
everybody.
you soon.